got your back, no doubt it's me who's running this. No, I got nothing else to lose. Unstoppable.
Here we are, charmingly toxic, recording live in Atlanta in a hotel room, obviously. But I'm here to see Joanne in person.
Hey.
And we're cheersing. She brought me some salt bar, and you're drinking
Whitehaven.
in a beautiful hotel glass. So we decided we don't have a lot of gossip today, but we're going to jump into 3 shows: Housewives of Rhode Island, Summer House, and The Valley.
Lots of gossip around those.
And Joanne is on it, and she's going to weave it in. So, Real Housewives of Rhode Island. My big takeaway from this cast is they all have skeletons in their closet, and they are showing us it all. Like, there's no allegiance among the women of, like, don't talk about this on camera. Like, they're all for, like, throwing each other under the bus.
And I think they're testing their boundaries. And I think Rosie learned her lesson testing Alicia's boundary.
Alicia gets super ghetto. Like, is Cranston the Patterson of New Jersey? I don't know. So the only one I think they're all afraid of is Liz.
Yeah, clearly.
And I want to know why. Maybe those stories will start to surface because they're not telling us why she's frightening. But she has a reputation for a reason. We just don't know why yet.
And she kind of owns it and leans into it. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
maybe I am a little scary. When I turn the corner, everyone jumps at the dispensary.
So these are the big takeaways I wrote down. Billy and Alicia. They're engaged for 9 years, doesn't want to get married. But if they get married, he wants her to sign a prenup that says she'll get
Gets
nothing,
nothing.
like 0. And she's been okay with this for 9 years until, do you think her aunts are like, hey, this is a good deal for you? Or do you think they're like, we want you to get married, but don't sign that? Like, who do you think is in her ear saying, don't do that?
I think the aunts don't play. When the one aunt told Rula, what I hope and I pray is that you hurt him. Wow, that's not what I expected. Those aunts don't play, so maybe, but you'd still think in that like Italian background, like, get married. What are you doing? Get married. Like, I don't get that whole thing and how Alicia seems so strong and to be okay with having nothing, like no name on the lease, no name on the business.
I know.
And
And
they're
they have the
raising a
kid together.
kid. It's very difficult to wrap my head around.
Well, I think it's interesting that Rula, who is a financial advisor, like she's so strong in that. She's trying to advise her. And I'm like, Rula, are you standing up for yourself in your own marriage?
Right.
You know, did she protect herself financially in her own marriage is what I'm wondering.
It seems like it. I don't know. They admire her because she's financially independent and she's not beholden to like his money or whatever. Alicia is just out in the dust and has to ask for cash and ask for money. Oh, and by the way, my takeaway, if we
I'm
could
ready.
go there. And watch what happens live. Alicia was saying she's still not on the lease of the house or whatever, the deed of the house, and she still is not a part owner of the business. And she gets money, cash. She likes cash every Friday, and I keep a ton of cash in my house. And I'm thinking, people rob the Real Housewives all the time. Why are you announcing that you have tons of cash in your house? They should have done her a solid and edited that out. I don't know if they were live. I can't remember.
But it was like back in the day with Jersey, with Teresa just paying for everything with a shit ton of cash.
Jen Shaw.
You know, do you think Rula, going back to Rula, do you think, why does she stay in the marriage then? Does she just want a mom, dad, and 2 kids image if she doesn't have to stay because of the money? Because clearly he's cheating on her.
Yeah.
She knows it. He's not denying it.
Yeah.
She's trying to pretend it's not happening.
Good question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I do feel bad for Alicia. And now I don't like Billy. No.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the other thing I wrote down. Do you think, so Ashley's husband's name is Jared?
Yes. Yes.
Do you
From
think
The
they're headed
Bachelor.
for divorce?
I don't think so. She really got that guy. Like, she did what she had to do on Bachelor in Paradise and all of the other reality shows to really nail that down. He seems committed. He seemed a little distant at the coffee shop, but I feel like, I don't know. Do you think they are?
I do. I could be wrong, but I just think this is not the life he wants, and he doesn't want to be on TV.
But he's been on TV.
But I don't think he likes it. I don't think he's found truly what he loves, but clearly what he's doing he doesn't love. So we'll see.
I don't know.
Okay, so then we see Joellen packing to go out of town, and her sister comes, who used to date her husband.
And maybe touched her boobies, as we were told.
And I'm like, all of these people cheat on each other left and right. I think he's banging the sister.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so. I just got family vibes from them. I don't know. I like to put up my
Yeah.
rose color glasses.
None of them are faithful. None of them
It doesn't seem like it.
at all. So I'm guessing that. And then, okay. So the end of last episode, which we didn't recap, Liz and Kelsey were having a fight in the bathroom where they didn't want cameras filming
Yep.
over Dino.
Dino.
So what do you think's the real story there?
I don't know. It's very strange. Like, even Liz, after that episode, was on Watch What Happens Live and saying nothing ever happened. He's a good friend to my husband and I. But then we learned this episode that something happened with Kelsey and Dino and he was horrible. It's like he's not a good person.
Okay, so I have a weird take. I think Jerry is her husband.
Yes.
I think he was good friends with Dino, and he was pretty much like, I don't care if you bang my wife when I'm out of town. I just don't want anybody to know about it.
I could see that.
So Liz is constantly covering, like, we're just friends, because she doesn't want to piss off Jerry, but also was in competition for a little while with Kelsey over Dino.
Interesting. It's a hot take.
They seem like sisters, but they were also fighting like sisters
Yes.
over possession of something.
Yeah.
So it was like, who does Dino like better? Or I don't know.
But it was weird because it started with Liz saying she wants to have a moment with Dino and her husband down at the dock. Like, if they were,
Because I think they're like, what's the story here? What are we putting out there?
they were trying to,
Like, collab, you know what I mean? Like,
I
get on the
see.
same page.
Yeah, do that before filming starts
Yeah, right.
next time.
But something must have happened during the party where she's like, I need to take a moment with both of them down there, get it together, and
Oh,
come back.
all right. I could see that.
All right. Alicia and Rosie
Mm-hmm.
have a fight.
And Alicia's, you don't want to mess with her. She called her a troll. She called her thirsty. And then she was like, okay, I just apologize and we're good. And she was fine.
Yeah, my take on that was Alicia was so pissed that she threw her under the bus in front of Liz because you don't want to mess with Liz. And she's kind of like, how fucking dare you?
Mhm.
You know, we talked about this. And then I think she made up with Rosie so that Liz could see that she really didn't say that.
Yeah, maybe. Because she is scared of Liz.
She's scared of her. That's,
She said, like, walk on eggshells around her and yikes.
yeah. I think she had to make it right with Rosie, or Liz would believe there was some truth to it.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
all right. Also, I just had a side note. The beaches look terrible there, like really bad.
I can't imagine. It's so pretty, though. Like,
Well, they
Liz's house is amazing. Well, the dock. And
I know, but it's super tacky.
so I think your takeaway, wasn't it? There are skeletons galore with these women.
Yeah, all these women have skeletons in the closet. None of them are faithful. Well, we said maybe Joellen and her husband maybe were swingers. So yeah, it's all going to just be poured out, dumped out in front of us. And I'm here for it. Oh, and Brula's husband is now suing the mistress for saying that she had an affair with him because she signed an NDA that she wouldn't talk.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. So his girlfriend, he's suing her
Cool.
for violating the NDA.
Yeah. These, like, I love the naivete of these people that they don't know they're on reality TV and that how sleuthy
I
the
know.
fandom is and how they're going to
Yeah.
uncover everything. And
Because these women are a breed of their own. Like, you don't see, like, Jersey, yes, and them, but like all the other shows.
and I think it's the magic of that first season where they really don't know any better.
But I think they're so like steeped in their culture that they only see it from the inside, where all the viewers are like, what is this nonsense? And you guys believe this and are sticking to this. And so the viewers are going to call it out.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see what that's like, even in Long Island. It's so like we're in it and we live in this. And then when you leave, you're like, whoa, whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Summer house.
Oh, dear.
Do you want to carry this one?
Well, it's interesting that Andy mentioned they're cutting or recutting the episodes now as they're coming out because of what we know now.
So that means editing, re-editing.
Yes.
And then did you like they're editing Ben out? Because I read somewhere that like a lot of the storyline was around Ben.
Interesting.
And now it's like, okay.
Ben has this weird girlfriend and we're just
And
going to let that happen.
yeah. And no one cares.
And nobody cares, for real. The previews where Amanda said, this man full on wanted to F me and
Italy, yeah.
right. And then that was cut out, I think, of the actual episode when she said it. I don't know. Someone posted that.
Well, I think he did. And I think they probably made out or something for sure.
Yeah, the ominous music is interesting. My question for you was, why is everyone so bothered that Ben has a girlfriend all of a sudden? Like, I guess she was sprung out of nowhere and they're suspicious of the timeline and thinking that they were together before, but like, he's a grown man. Like, why is it such a problem that he has a girlfriend?
I don't know. Maybe there was a lot edited out that we didn't see, like hookups or how he was acting at the bars when
I
they
think
went
he
out.
told them to edit in his favor.
I think there's a lot edited out of his personality. We see like little slivers of his hot-headedness.
He's gross. Oh, he sucks.
He's mean.
Full on.
Like he's ordering her around this whole episode, like clean this up, get ready faster, let's go. Like, and it's not in a nice tone. They're not going to make it.
No, I don't like that guy.
But we do open with Ciara crying in Amanda's lap.
God.
All right, what did you make of all this?
I don't really know. Amanda sucks. I'm trying to find it.
She's crying in Amanda's lap, saying, "I really want Wes to see me." And Amanda says, "I see you. You are so loved, and you deserve so much more respect than you get." How does she say this?
I'm questioning the timeline again because can we jump into gossip?
Yes.
Okay. So the Southern Charm girl, that's Mia, right?
Mhm.
Also, her name's Mia.
Yeah.
She apparently, West slid into her DMs and they went on a date in New York.
Right.
And I don't know if they hooked up or whatever. She was like, it was more of a bit, before I heard her say it was more of a business thing. And then on Watch What Happens Live recently, she said, no, it was a great time. I look back at it. But Amanda pulled her aside at BravoCon, which was
In November.
right, and said, oh, yeah, you went on a date with West. He and I pre-gamed before your date. We were hanging out and I was giving him advice. And
I think West was hooking up with a lot of people, including Amanda.
so the fact that Amanda and West pre-gamed before the date and Andy, of course, is like, what timeline, right? Because that's what he's been doing with
Mm-mm.
Jesse Solomon, what he was on and everything. And she said, well, we went out in September and Amanda and West were pre-gaming. I don't know that they were hooking up. I don't know.
Maybe they weren't having sex, but I think they were hooking up. Because she was so jealous the week before.
She was
Remember
really
last week?
jealous. I'm struggling with the timeline, and it was clear that Jesse Solomon was trying to stick to the right timeline. I'll
Yes,
watch
he
what happens
was.
live, and he was not.
But he couldn't do it. He was such a bad liar. It was great.
Oh my God. When he goes, it was late February, Andrew.
He was gold on that.
He was really good.
He didn't said everything.
I hope they call bullshit on that timeline. But was Amanda really like, let's have drinks and then go out and try to screw this girl Mia from Southern Hospitality? Like, that part seems weird to me.
I don't know. Through this whole episode, this is what I'm thinking. Amanda is trying to tell West behind the scenes, you have to make it right with Ciara so you don't look like a dick and you guys need to be friends so that when I say we're together, it's all kosher. So fucking fix this mess. Clean it up. And he can't fucking do it.
No, because he doesn't feel bad at all. He clearly does not feel bad at all. And even Jesse said he's going to come into the reunion combative. Like,
Oh,
we were
yeah.
both single. Who cares? Ciara has nothing to be upset about.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh. All right.
So everyone goes out. Kyle's DJing. Amanda is
Right.
next to him, totally into it. They come home, they're wasted. Kyle kisses Amanda's cutout. Ben giving me major ick vibes. I don't know what he was doing in the kitchen, but something where I was like, I hate him. And then Kyle and Amanda tell each other they love each other.
Yes.
Again, messy, messy. Do you want to talk about Mia and her parents? It's so sad.
Not really.
Me neither. I feel for her.
And I love her. And she, in her confessional, said, I know you didn't sign up for this.
Also, I loved that the psychic was like, you've been stagnant in this relationship. Like, kick that fucking guy to the curb because clearly he sucks. And we got to see a little of his personality, which is nothing except I'm all about me.
Yeah.
So hopefully, and he's not attractive.
I'm going to Miami for who knows how long.
And she's hot. Yeah.
Although someone posted, I can't give credit because I don't remember who did, that his business partner is Michael B. Jordan. So they were like, Ciara doesn't need Rihanna to set. Like Mia can, although
Yeah.
I assume they're broken up now.
Ciara and Mia just need to hit the town running. And I love their friendship. It's so different than Ciara's friendship with Amanda or Paige.
Yeah.
I love these two together, and we need to see more of them. Okay, what do we think about Dara and KJ? Clearly, the girls don't like her.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think they like her because they're saying to KJ, take it slow.
She's older.
What is she, 2 years older? So everyone on Facebook is saying she just wanted a relationship with anybody for camera time to lock her spot on the show. I think they look like they get along really well.
I think they're adorable and they're sweet and they're not doing drama and
No.
they're still together.
I mean, I think
They're
it's
both
cute.
gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
But no one's upset about them. Maybe Ciara and Mia are just cautious about it, but not like Ben, where they're all pissed at Ben. God, they don't care about. But KJ came on saying, like, this is what I do. I'm a lover boy. Like, he's just not built for the West
No, he's
lifestyle.
not. He's not at all.
Hooking up with multiple.
How old is Ben? He looks like he's 40.
I don't know. I don't find him attractive. It must be the accent, maybe. But then Dara tells Ciara
Oh, yeah.
that West was wasted and couldn't stop talking about her, obsessing over her.
So I wish they were more clear. Like, was he talking about how he wants to get back on our good side? Or does he want to date her? Like, what was he saying? That was super vague.
Maybe it goes to what he was saying to Amanda at that pet thing, which one of the dogs looked exactly like my dog, Carly.
But I think, what Dara was saying was, he was talking about her whole night. And then they come home and he's like kind of flirting with Ciara in the hallway and giving her looks and going back. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, do you want to be her friend or you want to hook up? And she can't. She can't take it.
And that was my point that he said to Amanda, what did I ruin? Was it a friendship? Was it a chance of rekindling? Was it a chance of us just tolerating each other this summer? And I think have the balls to have that conversation with her without leading it to you making out with somebody to make this the situation. And see, what I love about Ciara is she's like, I take full responsibility. I don't hate him. I know I've made it weird and awkward, but like the fact that I don't know, like he just gets to play the victim and he's manipulating the circumstance.
I hate that everyone online is like, Ciara, you didn't even date and it was 2 years ago. Like, get over it. But I think what we didn't see off season was how intense their friendship was. Like, they were so, so close. And that's really important to her. And I think West is trying to show Amanda that he cares about their friendship, but he doesn't. I think he's just pretending for Amanda. And it's clear he doesn't give two fucks at all. That, I think, is what destroyed Ciara, was that the friendship ended.
Yes, agreed. But she's going on Dancing with the Stars.
I know, and I hate that show, but my mom and my daughter and my niece love it, and so I'm rooting for her, even though I'm not going to watch it.
When Ariana was on, I would record it and then fast forward through everyone else.
I really cannot stand the format of that show. The judges, I hate it all, but whatever. I hope she does great.
I do have to do a shout out to Pop Up Bagels because they just opened here in Atlanta.
Bagels looked.
And it's you dip it in the cream cheese. They don't put cream cheese on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It
was a big
phenomenal
rage here in Atlanta when they opened up.
It made me really want a bagel.
But Ciara says she's scared to be friends. She doesn't want to be bamboozled again.
And that is her
exactly
gut.
what
That's her
happens.
instinct saying, okay, But she has the pressure of the house being like, it's better for everyone if you guys can just get along. But her inside gut is saying, don't do it. Don't do it. But he schmoozes right back in. We'll get to that.
I hope she takes a page from Paige, no pun intended. Get off the show, babe. There are so many bigger things
For
for
you.
you
This
out
is,
there.
you've
You
gotten
do
this.
not need this
This
show.
bullshit.
And this doofus that you're like wanting to be BFFs with, he's a piece of crap.
Someone online called him a garbage pail kid. Do you remember those? It's like that is on the money
For real. Wow. Yes.
for sure. Then I was
Oh.
going to ask you, do you think Paige knew the shit was going to hit the fan this season?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think she was trying to, she's like, I'm in the devil wears Prada.
I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So they go back to the city. That's where they see the medium, which I thought was wonderful.
Yes.
Then they have this dog event. So Wes loves dogs and he's going to volunteer at a dog event because he can't have a dog.
God.
I mean, that was ridiculous. But Kyle and Amanda show up. Wes and Amanda talk. And she's saying, you've been such a good friend to me all summer. And then I watch you disrespect Ciara. And there's a weird dynamic in place. And I said, what is this coded language? And the coded language is clean this shit up or we're never going to be able to tell people we're together. That's what I think.
Interesting. And it was sad because Kyle went up to the bar and he's like, the wifey wants an Aperol spritz.
I think he just is never really checked in with her anyway. So it's
Yeah.
just whatever. I'm not going to fall into feeling bad for him.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, and then that's when Amanda was like, rumor is you're super flirty with her at night. Like, she doesn't like it. She's like, pick a fucking lane.
And he's so not remorseful. He said, oh, well, I had the scaries, but I don't know what I jeopardized. Like he's playing the victim. Like he's turning it so that.
And playing dumb,
Mhm.
which you're not. You know exactly what you're doing. You're manipulating all of these women. It's gross.
And KJ in the car ride back to the Hamptons tells West, move accordingly. And West says, I've been doing that for 2 years.
This is trying to protect everybody, he says.
Fucking guy does not give a shit about Ciara.
And KJ is so much younger, I feel like, than him, but like so much smarter. Okay, we talked about Mia's boyfriend being there for only one night.
Right.
Amanda doesn't go for the weekend. Okay, why does she have a crash out?
She's on the struggle bus.
But this is what I think. The dog event was the day before. And I think she's like, I can't go out there and witness this again. Go make it right. Go smooth it over. Be friends because I can't pretend to be there for her while you're being a total dick. Like this, I'm up to here. I can't fake it anymore.
So much.
Is that what you thought? Like, why did you think she didn't go?
I don't know. Like she was like, I was bubbly Amanda all season. People were like, were you really? And she needs to be alone. I don't know. I think you're onto something.
Yeah. She's like, I can't play this. It's too hard for me. I can't play it like you can play it, West.
Right. And so then we get West's second shitty apology. Why can't this man speak? Like, isn't he a sportscaster or something? He must speak in full sentences at some point in his
Right.
broadcasting career.
Like, dude, you fumbled the ball again. Like, what is wrong with you?
It was awful. This will only take 30 seconds. I still don't feel great. Ick. And she's like, let's have coffee. Why, Ciara?
No.
Sky, what are you doing?
I think there's that part of her inside that says, I don't like being uncomfortable either. And it would be so much easier if we could just be comfortable.
Yeah.
But also her inside is saying, you can't.
And then the previews show not only are they best friends, but they're super flirty. And that's what makes me think they probably did hook up again.
Yes, which is why West is so manipulative and diabolical because he's playing two best friends and he's pitting them against each other. And he kind of likes it. I think he's getting off on
Oh,
it.
totally.
So
Gross. And then there's supposed to be some spinoff, Summer House Ozarks. It's going to be
Yeah.
like the Dolores Friends of, and it's going to be,
yeah,
I wonder if they're going to scrap it.
I hope so. It sounds terrible.
Kind of.
Wants to watch something in the Ozarks.
I don't, not to be mean, but like,
I didn't, that Canada Jersey Shore thing was a bust, I thought.
you watched it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like, I think it's like similar. Like, let's try to relive the magic at a lake house. I don't know. It just didn't work.
No. All right. When do we talk about the showering?
Okay. Yeah. Bring that up now because I texted Joanna and was like, okay, they're saying showering is code word for Coke. I'm going to go take a shower means I'm going to go do lines.
I tend to believe it, especially someone posted a video of
Oh,
Wes
yeah.
that Kyle posted in an Uber where he clearly had white powder on his
Yeah,
nose.
for sure.
And so my thing was, but like Carl is there, right? And Carl's recovering.
Hmm.
Ben asks Carl, do you mind if I shower real quick? And I thought we was like asking Carl's permission, like, is it okay? But then they show Ben in a towel.
Okay.
And then Carl says, like, I stink, I have to shower. So I do think actually that the editors picked up on it and they're trying to put in these other scenarios
Coke
of the word
showering.
showering.
I mean, who do you think does Coke besides Kyle, West, Bessie,
Ben,
Ben?
Amanda, maybe? She, like with Kyle and West?
Yeah, Coke was not my thing, so that was not in my era.
No, yeah, same.
And I'm not good at like clocking it on TV either.
No, but somebody, like, obviously on all the shit I look at online, someone said, like, oh, yeah, everyone in the Hamptons is on cocaine.
I mean, I guess we've talked about this before. In order to stay up and drink as late as they do, right? They have to be.
I don't know. I could always rally to like some people can just rally.
You could, but not everyone could do that. You could
And
stay
I
up till 6 a.m. just drinking.
never done any white substance.
Okay, so I don't like the scene with Wes and Ciara at coffee at the beach at all. He's manipulating the shit out of her.
His body language, he wasn't even facing her to talk. He was like straining his neck to look at her. And even at the end, when they were like, can we be best friends? Or when she said that, he barely looked her in the eye.
I think the other part too was he was saying, if it wasn't for the cameras and fans aside, you're an asshole. But she, I think, buys into that a little bit. Like we
She
would
likes
have,
his swagger.
right? We would have made it if it wasn't for that. But no, this is his personality. The cameras just captured it. And so I
And he
see,
loves the fame.
yeah,
He loves the fame. And all these women oohing and awing.
I think sometimes she pretends that to be true, right? If that wasn't there, we could have had something good.
Poor thing, like, she's just too pure and sweet, and this guy's such a fucking
And then he
ass.
says, I know taking you home to my family was a mind fuck. You think?
And I don't wanna say I'm sorry because it meant a lot to me.
So she breaks down, asks to be best friends again. He gives her a fist pump and a hug. And then he's implying that they could be more than best friends
And
and
the previews kind of
show
insinuate
it. And
that.
she's like, okay,
He's got something because Ciara is arguably the hottest reality star,
ever of all time.
the most gorgeous. What does this guy first of all, please wear a shirt. Please put a shirt on every time.
But I think what I want to know as a therapist is what did he go home and tell Amanda about that conversation? Because I don't think it's going to be we're best friends with benefits. I think he's just like, oh, we made it right. You don't have to tell her the flirting part. I
Rumor has it you guys are flirting.
Right. He's
Yeah.
not going to tell her like, oh, I gave her some hope that like there could be some like he's going to spin it and be like, it's all good now. We're friends. Things, how you wanted it to be.
And as we know, they're filming the reunion today as we sit here in your hotel room in Atlanta.
So remember a couple weeks ago, I said, I think there's only 2 episodes left. And you're like, no, it can't be true. Well, it is,
We
right?
get to see the Carl and Kyle
South bar.
fight
Oh, yeah.
and then the soft bar thing.
So that's next week's the finale.
No, Carl's not on in the city.
Yeah, I thought he was. And someone just posted on Facebook, like, why aren't we seeing Carl launch Soft Bar in the city?
Right.
So
Maybe
maybe
he's getting his own show?
maybe they'll restructure it.
Oh,
Honestly, I don't know.
Lord Jesus, I can't take much more.
But next week is the season finale, right? It has to be.
I don't know.
Yes, because then we're going to have the reunion, and then the city premieres like what, the 3rd week of May?
Does it?
Yeah. Okay. So we only have like
Oopsies.
a little bit of time left for the Valley. I mean, big takeaways.
Kyle Chan, like, won't go away.
Did he start his career on Vanderpump Rules or on Beverly Hills?
I don't know.
And how much is his jewelry is what I want to know. Like they're just going in there
It
dropping.
was a beautiful ring that Michelle had.
It
Wait,
really
Moses.
was. That would be a beautiful necklace. So I'm glad she's doing that.
I guess what was my big takeaway from The Valley. The fact that Jesse would be excited for Michelle and Schwartz to date so that he can make them feel uncomfortable. You love that, I know.
Because he thinks he's here and Schwartz is here, right?
Yeah.
He really does. And that's just gross on all levels. I think what we're seeing here is I don't know if it's production driven or if it's Janet and Jason driven, but this scramble to kind of get the cast back together because there's a clear divide. And so we have these situations where they're trying to like, well, can you make it work? Can you guys tolerate each other? You know, me in the beginning, Mia's like to Danny, like, do you think we could be in a room where we would tolerate each other? And Danny's like, no, with his wrinkly face. Like, I don't know. He clearly hates Jason. He makes it so awkward when they go out to that cigar lounge, like,
I'll drink water because
Yeah.
I don't want to be labeled. I'm like, okay, passive aggressive guy. Like, drink whiskey if you want to drink whiskey.
and you do have a problem with alcohol too, so
Yeah.
all things can be true. Do you think it's production driven? Like, what are we gonna do here? You guys gotta ice them out or you're not? Like,
It's a good question. Like, hey, we fired Jax, although Jax deserved, but look at you guys got to figure it out or else
you're done. And we see next week in the previews Janet freaking out, like, I feel like we're not gonna be friends anymore. Like,
right.
so I think there's
Well, and then Danny, everyone loves Nia. Everyone hates Danny. 5 years pregnant, breastfeeding. This poor woman, and she's just a shell of herself. Like
she really is. And then he gets that stupid, what's it called? Mr. Milker.
Mr. Milker.
The baby's like, "No way, I'm not doing this." And he knew it. He didn't, he's just like fake attempts to help.
Mhm.
He doesn't want to help her.
And they moved all the way to Santa Clarita, which good for like obviously they needed a bigger house. Like I
Yeah.
understand that, but Nia's not feeling it, and she's driving all the way back.
I I just feel for her. She's a lot like Brittany in ways, like, "I'll just make the best of it." Like, with the smile, like, "I really
Mhm.
hate everything that's happening, but I'm gonna pretend like it's all great."
Yeah. And then the singles night, Schwartz invites the nail tech lady. He's hitting it off with Natalie with the braids. They go outside to smoke a cigarette because he has a cigarette behind his ear the whole time, which is interesting. And she tells Schwartz, I think you have ADHD.
I'm like, are they trying to bring her on as a character?
I don't know.
She was interesting.
I liked her. She grew on me.
Too strong for
More than the nail lady.
Oh, yes, she was annoying. Tom, as the years go by, Tom, does he get more weird?
Or are they just showing it more?
Like, he seems
Katie protected him,
maybe, like, he seems more weird, more anxious, more like, I don't know how to handle the world or life,
Right.
like, out of sorts all the time.
Yeah. When Michelle or Lala were both pressuring him to kiss Natalie, he was like,
Oh my God. But then he says he has a crush on someone. Who do you think it is?
God.
Because he's like, I kind of have a crush on someone. I'm not really ready to say.
I miss that. Was it
Yeah,
Michelle, you think?
I don't think so.
And she said, like, he's like a brother, a little boy. Doesn't mean I wouldn't kiss him, but I
Right.
don't want to date him.
Yeah, no. I wonder who it could be.
And then he told this girl outside, Schwartz said, I had sex in the last 2 to 3 hours.
Wait, who said that?
Schwartz.
He did?
That's what he told her. I had sex in the last 2 to 3 hours. I rewound it like 3 times.
Maybe with his crush?
And that wasn't fun.
Wait, sex wasn't fun?
That's what he said. I swear. Why? You're trying to, like, flirt with this girl. Like, don't tell her you just had sex with someone else.
But he wasn't trying to flirt with her. He was like, I like someone else.
Mm, he does. I think he does have a girlfriend now.
Does he?
I think so.
Well, maybe she'll be introduced to the cast as a likable person.
And Brittany's creep new boyfriend. Oh my God. I'm glad they're done.
Are they official?
Oh, yeah. He
Good.
said like September, October, they're done.
On Watch What Happens Live?
No, I Googled it.
Thank God for Google. I did say before, I do feel a little bit bad for Luke because in his fight with Kristen, he was saying, I moved here for you and I don't have family and like this is a new place for me and I'm a first time dad. But my question to you was, did she meet him in LA or somewhere else? Did he move to LA to pursue some sort of acting career? Because that's going to change if I feel bad for him or not.
I don't know. I'm going from what they've shown us. Like, I think they were together. He really wanted to move back. And she's like, no, I'm like, I got a full time gig on the Valley and you could be part of this. Move here and we can be on this show. That's what I think.
But then she disclosed that they almost broke up while she was pregnant. But then he's saying she took it as he wants to break up with me and leave, and he's like, "I that's not what I meant." Listen,
Kristen
I
being
love Kristen, but I cannot imagine being a partner with her for life.
yeah, I could see that being
That could be dicey because she was she saying, like, "I was miserable when I was pregnant, now I'm miserable after I'm pregnant." And he's like, "I've kind of, like, had it, like, I'm waving the white flag."
I know, and you feel bad, like, not everyone's bodies bounce back, and she's clearly one of those people, and she must feel so insecure, especially filming and being postpartum, and, like, Kristen, you love her or hate her, but, like, that's a lot for a woman to go through on TV.
Like, we've seen her on TV for a long time, and one thing we know about her is she feels every emotion at a very high level. So if she's stressed, she is way stressed. If she's happy, she's exuberant. If she's sad, she's, like, in the pits. And so that kind of extreme emotion can be really exhausting to live with. Plus, when your hormones are playing into it too, I can't she's gotta be off the rails. Like, that could we've seen people struggle with their friendships with her because she is so
Yeah.
kind of intense, but she does have a very lovable quality.
Yep, back on TV.
Okay, so let's talk about Jesse.
Okay. I thought he did really well on Watch What Happens Live. Haven't been the biggest Jesse Solomon. How psyched is he that West is in the doghouse now? Because the story allegedly goes he was super jealous of West because he got all this fame because he was with Ciara and then dogged that relationship. And then Jesse tried it with Lexi and that crashed and burned, even though I do think he thought he really liked Lexi,
Yeah, I think he did.
but now he's back because Kristen Cavallari, who's a great guest, because
She's
she
great TV.
doesn't hold ba
She
yes,
doesn't.
because she said something like, "I'm glad I'm not in the middle of it," and he goes, "You're telling me." So, like, he knows he's out of the hot seat this season because of this bombshell.
Did he say on Watch What Happens Live, or I read it, that he said, "I don't wanna be the Schwartz of the Scandival."
He didn't say it on there.
Okay.
I think he's lying about what he knows, though.
For sure. The guy can't lie for shit.
He
He's, like,
seems
smiling like
very polished. I think we talked about this, like, late February, Andrew,
Yeah,
but he said West hasn't apologized.
and he doesn't plan on it.
Someone online said Jesse Solomon's beta blocker is working overtime on Watch What Happens Live because he was so chill.
He really was. But he was also kinda, trying to hold it in. You
Mhm.
could kinda see him, like, "How do I answer this?"
Correct the timeline because that's how
I
they
mean, that is,
burned
like
Tom and Raquel.
if you talk about Sandoval and Schwartz, that's a hard line for him to walk because they've been, like, best buds, but he sees him acting, like, so vile
And it doesn't seem like they're best buds anymore.
anymore. Yeah, I don't think anyone
And Andy said, "Have you spoken to Paige?" "Oh, I've spoken to Paige. She gives good advice." And then all the boys went to brunch, and then West went to brunch with Amanda after.
they
So
said, "We saw Amanda and Wes at a bar, him and Kyle."
yes. And I love someone posted on Threads, "Do you think West did one sweet brunch, one savory brunch?" I was like, "I relate to that." That's a great question.
That's funny.
Oh my god. And then they asked him, was West hooking up with multiple women? And Jesse goes, "Well, the rumors have been proven to be true, but hopefully not all of them." So he's dogging
With
around.
everyone. The guy doesn't care. I cannot wait to see Lindsay go to fucking
Oh
town.
my god. I wish
West.
Paige they should
Because
bring her out.
can't he will get annihilated by both of them, either of them. Like, they are so much smarter and faster and quicker. I can't wait to see it. And they better not this is gonna piss me off at the reunion if they're like, "Just talk about bullshit the first reunion and then get into it the second."
Yeah.
That's gonna make me so mad, and I think the audience will also be pissed. Like,
They might do 3 parts again
I don't think they have enough time.
because of In the City.
I think just read the audience from the jump, just go in. This is all we care about. We'll see.
This Bravo universe of ours.
All right, next week, what do you think? Anything I wanna jump
Oh,
back into Plathville at some point because this week's
yeah.
episode was freaking hilarious. Oh, I wanted to ask you about Rhode Island when Alicia was talking about bringing what was it? She was calling it the pizza to the beach pizza chips?
Pizza chips.
But it's pizza with no sauce, and you eat it cold. Do they have that in Long Island?
No, I've never heard of pizza chip.
Yeah, that was weird. But people online were saying it's delicious. They make it with olive oil, you eat it cold. It's so good.
I mean, what's not to like? Like delicious pizza dough, delicious sauce.
Yeah.
I would eat
that.
it, but I've never heard of it.
Okay, so Rhode Island, what the Valley, maybe we could skip next week unless something real good happens.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what the Bravo universe delivers.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Charmingly Toxic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow reality TV junkies. You can connect with me on Instagram at Charmingly Toxic and join the conversation in the Charmingly Toxic Facebook group. This podcast is for entertainment and educational purposes only. While I am a licensed therapist, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. Expect real talk, sarcasm, and a few clinical insights woven in along the way. If you're seeking support for a toxic relationship, please reach out to a licensed therapist or visit my website, dccounseling.org.
Let you catch your breath, no doubt it's me who's running